Congrats. ACC title. Man, another good one. How did it feel?
Feels good, especially to like actually score some points legitimately this time. Besides just getting the right time and everything, but to like actually get the turn, especially against Tona, who is, I think, one of the best bottom mat wrestlers like in the weight class too, maybe in college wrestling. You know, you see guys like that make their money off the top position, and he gets out on them. But feels good. Feels good to actually score some points now. And yeah, no, stoked. Another ACC title. Got one more, I guess. One more. But you know, I think the big show is the one that matters the most. But this is a good little ego boost to get into that. It'll probably get me a good seed as well. So
the turn was a little bit strange because on the one hand it's like huge, it breaks the match open. On the other hand, it's like, well, wait, was that 4 points? So what was that like? Where it goes from, all right, great, now I got the turn, but wait a minute, should I have more? Like, how's that all playing in your head?
Yeah, points are points, but come on, we know that was 4. We know that was 4 there, but it is what it is. You know, you can't really dwell on the little thing, especially, I mean, I scored points. I'm not really going to be mad about that, even if there were supposed to be more up on the board. I scored points. Who cares?
One thing, man, I feel like one thing we've learned about you is you're a creative person, right? I mean, between the tattoos and the haircuts and, you know, painting murals and your wrestling, right? You're a creative person. Do you feel proud of your ability to be creative in your wrestling this tournament?
Yeah, I think just really, there's not really a big tie between my like creative and my design career background and my wrestling background and everything, but I think all it is really just being myself, being more than anything, just doing everything I do or I want to do, how I would do it, or how I'm going to do it. You know, I'm not trying to be anyone else. I'm not trying to you know, wrestle or live for anyone else other than me. But you know, I still hold myself to the highest standards that I can, but just being the best version of myself and just being me the whole time. You know, in my wrestling, I don't. Guys like to joke around like whenever we wrestle. It's like I don't know if you could ever mimic how Kai wrestles because I don't really know how I wrestle. It's just I just go out and wrestle. I'm not thinking about anything. Definitely really not thinking about anything. Actually, my mind's pretty empty while I'm wrestling, but it's just going to that muscle memory kind of stuff and just again the whole time just being me, throwing whatever I can out there and just finding a way to win. Finding a way. I think was mostly the biggest theme. Is just always finding a way to make things work, but being me the whole time.
A lot of the times you compete towards the beginning of an event, but this event you were at the end. What was it like seeing a lot of your teammates compete before you?
You know, when you once we start rolling up, you know, the scores start stacking up, and you know we're in the lead by a pretty good margin. You know, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, we got this thing locked up now. It's good. You know, you feel a little bit more free. It's like, you know, I'm not really going out there. You know, there's not that much pressure, which I try to eliminate as much as I can by not thinking at all. But it's hard. It's hard not to do, especially when you have such a crazy, you know, environment like this, and you got ACC trophy on. Sorry. You got the ACC trophy on the line and everything, and you know it's pretty much another Virginia Tech duel all over again. But yeah, it's freeing. You guys, your brothers go out there. They do their thing. You know, they just keep it rolling, and you kind of just keep the momentum going. Just keep going down that hill and cross the finish line. So.
Okay, you've had a pretty difficult schedule this year. Some pretty highly ranked guys. What does that do for you going into Kansas City?
Yeah, you know, it's I guess it's a little bit more taxing. I'm starting to feel old, and especially whenever you kind of go out and you're having a lot of tough matches. I don't know how many I've had already this season, but I think I've had quite a few more ranked matchups than not actually. So you know, it's a lot. It's a long season. You know, it's you definitely feel it at the end too, and you're like, damn. Ready for the summertime. Where's my spring break at? But I think it's about keeping your mind right, not worrying too much about things. Whether you take big losses, have big wins, and then you take kind of have a bump in the road. I think it's just being able to move past those potholes and just kind of keeping your mind right towards the end. And I think that's where the majority of my team is right now. You know, everybody's kind of got their head leveled out right now, peaking at the right time, hopefully, and everything. But you know, it's just all about that final tournament. You know, making it to March and making some noise there. So, but yeah, I think it's been a long year, man. It's been a really long year. I don't know. It's felt like twice as long as any other one, I think. But it's just,
how's it feel to go home then? How's it feel to go home?
Yeah, getting ready to get to go home to Kansas City, which isn't quite home, but it's just down the road. So I mean. But to be home, you know, I'll have a good home crowd there. There'll be hopefully lots of Missourians, you know, out there still supporting me after my long way away from home, and a long time away since 5-6 years already since I was a senior in high school. Like, what the heck, man? I was in college for 5 years. Oh my gosh. But Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I mean, I'll be able to roll out of the NCAA tournament, just go home for a little bit. You know, I'll have my family and loved ones and friends all around me. So it'll be nice. You know, it's a good way to kind of end off the year, especially after this really long one. So it'll be good. Hopefully,
ended on a high note.
You gotta hope.
Ended on a high note tonight. Hopefully, you can end the season on a high note in Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody hopes for, right? Even if you've had a rough season, you know, good season, been consistent all year, you just gotta hope it ends your way, you know. And it looks like RJ just scored some points, which is good. That's really good. So.
All right, we'll let you go watch your teammate.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on another title.
Thank you.
Good stuff, man.
Awesome.